So in 2021, the FSI is relaunching its core programs, and they have some excellent new features, including the new Advanced Certificate, which is now accredited with the Australian Association for Family Therapy. So there are 3 program streams available as of the beginning of next year. The first one is that Advanced Certificate in Couples and Family Systems Therapy. That features a clinical stream, and that's AFT accredited. The second program is a Certificate in Family Systems Theory and Application. This one is a great option for those learning about Bowen theory and systems thinking and thinking about what that has to offer in non-clinical settings. So thinking about workplaces, education settings, or community services. And there's always the option to upgrade to the clinical program from there too. And the third one is a Certificate in Systems in Ministry. And this is a program that's been developed specifically for those interested in thinking about the application of Bowen theory in religious and ministry contexts and communities as well. So each program has a 2-year program, a core program with additional professional development elements in it that I'll talk about in a minute. On the next slide, you'll see that the Advanced Certificate program, this is the one that is really most applicable for clinicians. So I'll speak to that one today. It focuses on 3 main domains, a theory aspect, a clinical application aspect, and also a unique focus on the self as therapist, which, as you've been hearing about, is a really core part of thinking about Bowen theory and its application. I completed the previous version of the certificate program, which included these 3 aspects in different ways. And I found it immensely valuable for myself in the different domains of personal relationships. So thinking about my family of origin relationships, my workplace relationships, my community, as well as in my professional work and my clinical work as well. I think for me, having some family therapy background more broadly, but now more specifically a Bowen lens, it's really helped me to build a solid foundation in theory, which informs how I conceptualize and think about the dilemmas that people are coming to in counselling, and a way to kind of keep grappling with them around the problems that they bring, respecting them in that process, and thinking about how to position myself as a therapist with them as well. And I think having the Advanced Certificate now accredited with AFT provides a really great clinical pathway for those wanting family therapy membership and wanting to pursue accreditation with AFT. So just on the next slide, I'll just explain how the core program and the additional elements work. So the core program runs over 2 years and it includes 8 online learning modules and discussion groups, as well as 2 face-to-face collaborative learning intensives each year. The additional professional development requirements include things like the family of origin research groups, clinical supervision groups, and application workshops as well. And participation in any of these is recognised as prior learning for the program and the certificate for up to 8 years before enrolment. And I think that provides a really nice flexibility and also affordability for doing the program. And one co-graduate reflected this year that having the opportunity to actually take her time to immerse herself in the theory and really grapple with it, completing the different components over a number of years, allowed her the opportunity to experience the theory and application in real professional and personal dilemmas, bringing the theory to life for her in a different way that she hadn't expected and might not have had otherwise. So stretching it out can be a real advantage as well. The online learning environment provides flexibility in live discussions. So these aren't stagnant self-learning modules. These are online Zoom groups where you have done some readings and you come together and really kind of grapple with those readings together with a group. The family of origin groups and the supervision groups. And then there's the live in-person intensive workshops and of course things like the conferences and symposiums that the FSI offers throughout the year as well. So trying out something like a family of origin group or a workshop or 2 is a really great way to get a sense of what the FSI's programs offer without having to delve into the core programs straight away. And it's a great way to meet people and talk to people about their application of Bowen theory in different contexts as well. And I think for me, having a having a cohort and a group to kind of grapple with Bowen theory with along the way um, really enriched the learning environment, because it meant that there were people who were clinicians or in businesses or workplaces or ministry contexts who were just thinking in a really diverse way about how to apply this theory um, with real people in real contexts. And it was very, very interesting. So just on the last slide, there will be more information. There is more information about all three of these programs currently on the FSI website, and that includes a fee breakdown if you're after that sort of information, as well as the specifics of the program as well. So the details are there for the website. You can also email or call the FSI at any time for more information. And you can also be put in touch with a graduate of the program if you're interested in hearing from someone about their own experience and what it looks like doing this while you're in a work environment, or thinking about the professional development context as well. Just down the bottom as well, just when you're perusing the website, coming up in 2021, there'll be a number of new FSI events as well. There'll be free lunchtime seminars. There's new reading and reflection groups, and there's a focus of one of those on clinical aspects as well as workplace application. And they're commencing at the beginning of next year. So if you're interested in those, go onto the website and have a look, as well as supervision groups and family of origin groups starting as well. Thanks. So I encourage you to go to the website and have a look at those. I'm going to hand back to Chloe now.